Hi, this is Paul again. I've got another new video to show you, and I'm calling this video the 2/3 split for graphene geometry. In the last few years, I've put a lot of research into a system I call CubicWonder. Let's take a look. Okay, you can see that we've got a Bucky Cube and a Plato Cube all going together with smaller pieces called Chica cubes. Now, if you need more detail, it's best to look at my earlier videos. But this video is focusing on the graphene geometry, the hexagon graphene geometry. Now in front, I show that the Plato cube can be split in 3 sections, so that makes it a third, a third, a third. Okay, if you check out the Bucky Cube, it splits different. The Bucky Cube splits in the center, and then 2/3 down it splits again. Either the white or the green can be split away. Now on the Bucky Cube, if you take the green and the white pieces away, we are left with a cube octahedron. Now watch what happens when I split the cube octahedron. I'm left with an arrangement of 6 blue balls in a hexagon shape. Now I'm going to do the opposite. I'm going to take the bottom away and rotate it around, and you can see that we have 6 balls with a yellow arrangement. Isn't that something? Now the people that can see there's a wonderful order in things, they should be able to see that this provision of hexagons is a very good discovery for graphene geometry. And as you can see, it comes out of CubicWonder. Okay, in my last video on graphene, I showed an animation of the hexagons making a polyhedra. Let's take a look. Now this anim produces single balls on every vertex. There is no duplicates. I've worked a little bit more on this, and I found that the 3 hexagons orientated around the cube octahedron, which is part of the Bucky Cube, will morph to the vertices of the white truncated octahedron. Now this little anim is important because it shows that you can get 3 sets of hexagons around the Bucky Cube as shown. I'll change the ring. I'll put a white hexagon in the center to match the top and bottom. And now I'm going to bring in 2 Plato cubes to match them rings. Now if you look at my earlier videos on the Plato cube, the hexagon will pick up vertices on the Plato cube. Okay, now we can move on a little bit. Now in front I'm showing you a 6x6 CubicWonder. Now the next job is to slice the top piece and the bottom piece on the Yucatans. Okay, let's take a look at the top surface first. And you can see the top surface is mostly purple. Now let's take a look at the bottom surface, and that one is mostly yellow. Isn't that something? Okay, now I'm going to show you the string of cubes on the long diagonal of that 6x6 outline. Okay, I'm showing you also the rings of hexagon balls, blue balls, and the 12 rings altogether. Okay, this shows you the distance between the layers of graphene. They are exactly 0.5, the long diagonal of the cube. Okay, now I'm going to add this center string to the midsection. Now you can see when we give it a tilt that you can see the Bucky Cube is fitting perfect on the top face. Let's take a look at the bottom face. And you can see that is fitting perfectly on the bottom face also. Okay, now I'm going to take the Bucky Cube away from the center and just leave the rings to see how it looks. Okay, let's rotate it to the top view, and it's looking fine. Okay, we'll reverse it back and then we'll look at the bottom view and see what that's coming out like. Now look at the bottom face, it's looking beautiful. Now I think I'm going to leave it here because these hexagons can be made into a layer, and I don't think you need a rocket scientist to form a chicken wire to cover these colors, because the center hexagon, it's got a red, blue and cyan. But if you look at the adjacent hexagon, they have 3 different colors again. So I'm going to leave this find for young people to figure out, because the old people are all chaos addicts, so there's no point asking them. And this could be done with a program like Inkscape. And there could be a hidden sequence using them colors. Who knows? So I think I'm going to call it a day now. And for those that think order is a lot better than chaos, this is Paul saying thank you very much for watching my video.